Now, students will discuss about the G20 Summit. Now, as you know that the countries are basically having certain objectives. Now, I will explain to you in this particular slide what is a G20 Summit and which countries are basically into the G20 Summit and what are the key features of this G20 Summit. Now, as the name suggests that the G Summit is basically, as you can see here, the annual gathering of all the leaders from the world's largest economies, both representing the developed and developed countries. It stands from a group of 20 countries. Now, it was established in the year 1999 as a forum for financial ministers and central bank governors, and it was later included as the leaders at the summit level. Now, basically, there are 19 individual countries and one European Union. Now, the members of this G20 summit are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, United Kingdom, and United States. Now, what are the primary objective of this G20 summit? It is to promote global economic stability. So, very important is here you see the word global economic stability. This is very important. So, whenever you have to make the notes writing the global economic stability, sustainable development through a dialogue and cooperation with other members. Then this basically summit provides a discussion between economic and financial issues, share perspective and coordinate the policy responses, and it also serves as a forum to address global challenges, foster consensus on a wide range of issues including the trade, number one, very important, you'll focus here. Next, second is the investment, finance, climate change and development. Now, what are the key features of the G20 summit? I'll mention here the key features in the next slide. Now, you focus on these five key summits, features of G20 summit. Number one is leaders meeting. Now, this summit brings together the head of all the state government and member of the countries, along with the representation in the international organizations such as your United Nations, International Monetary Funds, and World Bank. Second is they set up an agenda covering all the broader range of topics, including the global economic governance, including macro policy considerations, financial market regulations, trade, investment, infrastructure development, energy, climatic change, and other global challenges. Now, the third point is your working group. In the working group, prepare summits. Various other groups engage in the discussion, developing the policies, and recommending certain specific issues. And this basically area focuses on financial, employment, anti-corruption, agriculture, digital economy, and furthermore. Then the fourth point here is your outreach and engagement. So see, this G20 engagement with non-member countries and international organizations ensure broader representations and inputs. So additionally, engaging the groups including business leaders, civil society representatives and think tank provided perspective and recommendations to all the G20 leaders. So this is what the outreach and the engagement says. The next point is the point number 5, that is the declaration and the plan. In the declaration and the plan, they basically conclude the summit. They have the joint declaration that outlines the main outcomes, plans, and they do the agreement, commitment, and they address identified challenges and guide future cooperation. So these are some of the key features of the G20 summit. Now I have given you in this particular slide the what is a G20 summit, what are the different types of countries that are being engaged in the G20 summit, what are their key features, what are their objectives, and in the next slide we'll be covering out what are the new development strategies or plans the government of various rich nations are into planning. So thank you.